Hi everybody, I'm Leona from Max. And so today I want to talk about statelessness on Ethereum. So yeah, there are many words endless, right? Like priceless, wireless, borderless. No, it's something like free from something, right? So stateless is free from state, but no, what is state? So basically, stateless is not about homeless or refugees. It's like it's more like a meaning of the state in the blockchain context. And so in blockchain context, state, what is a state? So state is like condition or result of the database. No, this is basically our state in the blockchain context, right? So what is stateless, actually? So if we deploy the stateless layer on Ethereum, it will be like this. No, the stateful layer of Ethereum is like Ethereum layer 1 or the other layer 2s. No, they're quite solid stateful, they have a quite solid statefulness. And statelessness is more kind of light. So there's a trade-off. So stateless architecture and stateful architecture. So stateless architecture has less functionality and more extreme scalability and privacy at the same time. This is their stateless. And statefulness is more functionality and less scalability and less privacy. Now, this is their basic comparison of these architecture. So 99.9% of the blockchain space they are stateful, and quite few number of the asset system is stateless, like Intermax, Lightning Network, and Plasma, and these kind of stuff. So Intermax is like stateless plus ZK. And ZK is used totally off-chain, and the very, very limited data will be on-chain committed. And everything will be happening off-chain, data preservation, ZKB computation, these kind of stuff are, all off-chain. And it means that user side do the computation and data preservation. And also it means that if there are 100, for example, if there are million users, million level parallelization, and if there are billions users, billion level parallelization. This is the power of statelessness. So if I talk about the trade-off, I said that it's functionality and scalability and privacy, but stateless trilemma is we can have more deeper perspective. So okay, stateless sounds totally fine, right? So even if it's a less functionality, it's extreme scalability and privacy and almost zero gas cost, so we can keep that. So what's the actual trade-off? So many stateless system compromise their usability sometimes. So for example, Lightning Network is actually this is the most highest TPS layer 2 in this blockchain industry right now. But they have a significant problem in their usability. They have a channel capacity problem where users need to fund a lot of money before they spend a small amount of money. And offline safety is also important because you don't want to run your node to pay money, right? So in Lightning Network it happens. So Intermax is almost there to be stateless. It's each data have 5 bytes. Only 5 bytes of data consumption chain, and you can include the unlimited number of transactions in that 5 bytes. For example, if you want to send 100 transactions to 100 people, it's same 5 bytes without adding any data costs. This is a significant result we can have in the research in the combination of stateless and ZKP. So yeah, we are almost there, but there's a trilemma. If we want to totally solve this, we need to sacrifice. So we need to have a good trade-off, and I truly believe that Intermax 2 has a good trade-off. We sacrifice 5 bytes, but the others, perfect. So I said so many things about statelessness, and I think that if I show the statelessness, you'll be fascinated by it. If I like if I do like a dictatorship style, like I speak and people kind of people on the stage speak and audience listen without doubt. It's a not a good conversation because yeah, it's trustless space, and also people should doubt their new idea always. And why? So how do you doubt this system? So I said that quite limited number of data is committed on-chain, which is called mark root, and everything like a proof distribution on the ZKP computation regarding the that proof verification. It's off-chain. What happens? So if block producer distributes their mark root proof to you guys, and you can keep it, and you can exit money to layer one as, whenever you want. So what happens? So problem is like, the big problem in the, which is well discussed in plasma space in 2018, it's called block withhold attack. So if the system is based on the premise that I distribute or block producer distributes their mark root to you guys. What if it doesn't actually distribute, right? And this is the first problem. And second problem is how to prevent the double spend. So let's focus on these points. And first is that, so if I don't distribute the proof of asset of yours and keep going there, blockchain, let blockchain keep going, and people will be ignored of that secureness, insecureness. We need to prevent that. So this is the reason why we have a mutual communication, not a one-way dictatorship communication. It's like block producer distributes the proof, on the client side signing back on-chain to the block producer. And this communication is compiled in ZKP circuit, so they cannot skip. And at the same time, how to spend the double spend, how to prevent the double spend. So this is all about the 5 byte state consumption. So I omitted something, but if I summarize that, to prevent the double spend, only 5 bytes is needed, but that 5 bytes is needed. So this is the reason why I had this kind of small lack of this statelessness in Maxu. So proof update without online requirement, this is a quite important part. So Lightning Network has a strong online requirement. So if you don't run your node online, your fund can be compromised because there's malicious activities in the counterpart or in the channel in Lightning Network. But Intmax or ZKP-based system, we don't have to care about that because everything it's proven in ZKP, of course. And how to prevent double spend is like you can prove that in ZKP. You can prove that after this block you didn't send a transaction, right? Because the 5 bytes are data list is on-chain, consuming the on-chain problem, on-chain data. So this is totally provable for everybody to prove that you didn't spend money. So this is how to prevent double spend. So with this magic, we could enable our people to spend almost unlimited money, unlimited number of money, unlimited number of transactions in constant fixed 5 bytes. So one question. There are many layer 2s there in this space, and I'm a big fan of the other layer 2s. I was totally fascinated by, of course, Arbitrum and Optimism and, the Zinc, their doing their AI-based rollups, and there are many functionality, and I love that. So okay, so maybe you guys know many layer 2s, and if we have 100 layer 2s, we have hundreds times scalability on Ethereum. No, this is the first question. If we have a zk-sync, Starkware, Arbitrum, blah, 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 and all of them are crazy smart, built by crazy smart people, but if we have 100 layer 2s, do we have 100 times scalability on Ethereum? Actually, answer is no, because the block space is limited. The most precious resource in this blockchain space is block space. Blob is another type of block space, which is temporarily shared by nodes. No, this is a blob, or EIP 4844. And this is another type of block space, but it's actually still block space. So people compete in the block space of Ethereum layer 1 from the beginning of the rollup. And so stateful layer 2s, they are competing the same block space. And statelessness we sacrifice functionalities. We cannot have Uniswap v3 or v4 or RV on stateless architecture, but we can get away from this competition because the fixed size data will be on chain. So the answer is, if stateful layer 2s or stateful blockchain, answer is no. And with stateless blockchain, we can have 100 times scalability if we have 100 layer 2s with statelessness. This is the biggest difference between these two types of blockchains. So, okay, and yeah, we talk about the data efficiency, right? So, I repeatedly said that 5 bytes fixed. But yeah, of course, the biggest resource, the most precious resource is block space data. Consumption efficiency, but also the computation efficiency is important. And actually, in Intmax, the users on client side do both the data preservation instead of nodes or layer 1, and also computation on client side. So how we could make the verification extremely efficient. This is one of the another important part or interesting part. So in Intmax, basically, there's a communication between senders and recipient, and they convey the proof for each other. And why the proof is right? Why the given asset proof is right? We can do like this. So if you familiar with Mina, maybe you are heard of this. It's a cyclic recursive ZKP or succinct ZKP. So it's a chain of ZKP. Sender make a ZKP of their balance and they prove the correctness, and the receiver receives that, and when he send money to another person, when he becomes another sender, he will include that ZKP in his circuit off-chain, make another ZKP and pass that to another recipient, and another recipient will do the same thing for another thing. So it's an endless chain of ZKP, off-chain, totally off-chain. So, and how to verify the endless chain of ZKP? ZKP is proving another ZKP, so this is a endless chain. So if we prove the previous ZKP, you can prove the entire history of the ZKP at the same time, because previous ZKP already proven the previous ZKP, and previous ZKP already proven the previous ZKP, and it's like it reaches the origin at the same time, right? So it's a mathematical architecture like once you verify the previous ZKP, you can at the same time you can instantly verify the older history of ZKP, meaning that in this architecture it means that the whole history of UTXO at the same time. So this is verification is extremely efficient and constant, and the parallelized on each client side. So that's the reason why that's the reason why I said if there are million users, million level parallelization. Data is on each client side device or user, and computation is efficient at the same time it's parallelized to each client side. This is our architecture. Yeah, so 5 bytes data. So basically, our proof, if you have a proof, it's fine in this system. So you can extend the proof, right? So the reason why one transaction have many transactions at the same time. So we only commit the 5 bytes data, which is representing one transaction. And beneath that tree, you can increase unlimited number of transactions like market tree extension. So yeah, this is this is how we make a great scalability to accommodate all online citizens, or like billions or something like that. And most significant part is like we can share their it's a constant cost on chain, so we can share their gas costs with many people, right? So it's like so in stateful system, basically they have if many people come in their network, more and more fluctuating gas fee, volatile gas fee, and higher, right? But in stateless architecture, surprisingly, if many people come to this space, they can share their the same bytes, and they can split their bills together. So more and more people, less and less gas we have. This is another good stuff. And Intmax is a base rollup. So definition of the base rollup is like, anyone can be a block producer instantly. And Intmax has that satisfies that requirements. And so it should be more interoperable and kind of holding the other many great layer tools like as you know. And this is the architecture of Intmax. So it's like sometimes it sounds like a Lightning network on Ethereum with ZKP, and sometimes it's like a privacy layer, and sometimes it's like a interoperability layer, and sometimes we can have a conditional smart contract payment. So statelessness is quite mysterious, and when it comes to another use case, it shows another face. So that's the reason why I'm quite fascinated by this. And so yeah, and here's the academic, quite academic place. So I want to talk about some academic stuff. So impossibility of stateless blockchain has published 2 years ago. And actually, what they stated is correct. And the linear size global state requires, basically they are saying that stateless architecture, stateless blockchain requires a frequent local proof update. And as I discuss here, in this system, many local proof update, right? ZKP and the distribution of market proof. But actually, this is not harmful. So how to make a proof update, local proof update, harmless is all about how to make stateless architecture successful. And if we have more functionality like EVM kind of functionality, we have a harmful local proof update. But if we sacrifice that point as well, we can escape from there. This is the result we had in this research. And actually, Intmax is almost about to launch. And so we are gathering the miner right now. And so we have a strong privacy as well. And the privacy mining is like come to the system together and make a great anonymity set and the kind of incentivize that. So this is how our privacy mining works and yeah. So I don't push to buy anything. I don't know. I don't I don't ask any money. It's like a mining account. If you join the privacy together, we can have a greater privacy set, anonymity set. So this is how we incentivize our blockchain system as well. So this is one of the invitation. And don't take so much time for this. And it's sometimes it's stuck hard. It's mining, so it's a CLI. So if you stuck hard, it takes a lot of time. So if you are in lost, yeah, please let me know. So thanks so much, and yeah, I appreciate your patience.
Thank you, Leona. Any questions from the
Hey, thanks for your talk. So you mentioned that one big layer 2 roll-up vision. Do you have any existing collaboration with any layer 2s, or did you ask for feedback, or
So yeah, one big roll-up is really great. And actually, if we have 100, it's fine because they have different functionality, and I think it's quite beautiful. But we need to have a kind of more interoperability and strong composability. Base rollup is working for that direction. Base rollup will make many layer 2s as a one big layer 2. So I think that this is one of the best way, and the espresso or shared sequencing is one of the idea to go that direction. So I'm a big supporter of base rollup. So because it's more natural and just sharing the sequencer, it makes composability. It's quite beautiful. So I truly believe that in coming 2 years, this is the most important movement in Ethereum ecosystem. But yeah, in short term, to make our composability is like Superchain is doing well, and their Superchain ERC20 will be alive in a couple of months, and I'm expecting that so much. Maybe there's a seamless swap between Unichain and OP-chain or Base, and I think that is a good idea. But yeah, in a more trustless and extreme idea, Base rollup will be the best idea in my opinion. And we are part of that, and we will be a kind of transfer layer of Ethereum.
Thank you a lot, Leona. Another round of applause.